throwing right away. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down the right sideline.
Dang, that's in the last.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. At the 25-yard
got
line.
more traded players than I got.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
She was all right while she was out.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Oh, then the baby's out there. Yeah.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
Dude, I wish I could have been there late. Everybody say Julian was out there hooping.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At first he wasn't. He just kind of like came out the blue.
Once again, it's Swift.
You weren't even shooting and stuff, huh?
Up to the 35. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent to put it around him for a while because he was a hand injury from having to
it went in again. And he, you know, he don't act surprising. He trying to walk around like he that nigga.
Yeah, like he knew.
Loose inside the 30.
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I already know.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown, here's
You will say one shot he shot was like a three-pointer, but it wasn't a three-pointer.
Yeah, he was like, he won't, instead of him being behind.
And taken down just past the 20, up the 21-yard line.
He made all his shots from the left side of the court.
Oh, okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And we first got out there.
There's a 2nd and 8.
For real.
Yes.
A give, running right, Achane. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Able to avoid him at the 40. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, man. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
On first down, it's Purdy. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run. Achane. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devon Achane doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Niners are back within a score. Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now, and we haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some fancy footwork in the early going.
Moody good with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Was that out when we was in college?
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
I know it sounded familiar, but for some reason I feel like it's popular now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
That's all I want to do.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Achane.
He gets away from one, and so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there.
176 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go.
Achane.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane.
Across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Devon Achane.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners have moved out in front.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
What, man? You get a chance, and you get some arm rub, do like my whole back. You know? Man, I'm just stinging.
Here is Wishnowski to put
Yeah, I'm
it
talking
away,
about my lower
following
back.
the
Y'all feel
touchdown.
like some scratches or something around there.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Oh!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 73.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McLeod to return it. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Option handoff now to Achane. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yes, you did. You probably just
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Purdy looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught.
That's crazy, man. The safety won't come down on that play.
All the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
You said what, Joel?
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Harris is good right now, man.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Damn. You would have had to fight, baby? You feel like that's necessary?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, back and forth. And there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
They give to Achane on the action. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Achane on the counter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they force him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I'm crying.
Purdy now to throw.
He's right.
Touchdown 49ers. Devon Achane. A 15-yard touchdoard grab. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Very well for that.
Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll take this to the other side of the field before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep.
Oh, hell no.
Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10.
Oh.
63.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
That Adam.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Adeline, don't foul.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
A big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll pitch it out to Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, we got to hold on to that
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Pick it up, man.
Pick it up, pick it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, got a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
8-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the
Broken
lead.
collarbone.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73, 73.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you can make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points.
This shit is funny, man. Chase Young and Parsons gone. Sweet, man. This shit.
But that's one that you're going to look back on
wet.
and probably say, we should have done better there.
Can't even get in sync with the players I do got. They all always hurt.
Football will come out to the 25.
See this shit, baby?
Will not return it.
So I can't even get in sync with my players that I got because they always hurt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Achane. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll work this down to the 4-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
7-minute quarters. Yeah, we been playing like that.
No, one point y'all play like 5 minutes.
No. Not at this week. We never played 5 minutes.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is Carnage, the tight end.
Oh, man. How he That's why he can't use the fucking user, man. He ain't even juking me out. And I'm over there. I ain't budged left or right. Conservative tackle. They letting the fucking tight end juke me out.
With that big play right there.
With that. Oh, that was damn weak, man. Kids could have tackled that motherfucker.
To catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
She tried to go to the goal. She can't go to the goal. And she's 40 down.
And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. He's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. yardage there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Cash is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throwing, Purdy. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here's 2nd and a yard. Purdy to throw. Flush to his right. Able to find Willis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. He'll call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. To throw is Purdy. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to counter that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.